Local nurses are adding published author to their resumes.
Yeah, it's thanks to a unique partnership between Nebraska Methodist College and Unite for Literacy, a digital library and publishing group.
The goal is to provide easy to understand and accessible information on topics that are impacting the community right now. It's a story you'll see only on 7. Trading in their stethoscopes for pens and paper.
This process is first, just get your ideas down on paper.
More than 20 Nebraska Methodist College students and staff members brainstorm ideas for picture books.
Brave Hearts Far Apart is kind of my idea.
They're not the ordinary picture book.
I live in 2 homes.
Each one is related to different health and wellness topics, aiming to help both children and adults.
From our perspective, these books are strictly about making people feel more comfortable on health topics and really allowing them to see what's going to happen or see how these topics impact them and making them just feel a little bit better about some of the things that are sometimes scary.
Workshop participant Gina Crudden says she's an active duty military spouse, so her inspiration comes from connecting and supporting other military families.
Thinking about when your parent deploys, whether that's mommy or daddy, being able to talk about big feelings is very important. A lot of times those children will have behavioral issues that need to be addressed, and oftentimes you're the single parent handling those issues, so having a book to refer to in language that they can understand is important.
Some books are more straightforward, like Jillian Crumbach's already published book, Is It a Fever?
One of the things I really wanted to do was help people understand what a fever is, why it's important, and also what to do when your child has a fever.
As director of undergraduate nursing at Nebraska Methodist College, Crumbach says she saw an opportunity to merge education and health literacy, so she reached out to Unite for Literacy, a non-traditional publisher. Their founder and CEO, Mike McGuffey, says he was immediately on board for the partnership.
We're at an inflection point in our society where we may not know if it was AI generated content and is it accurate? And this puts humans in the center of it. And who better than nurses to communicate these ideas?
Crumbach says some medical topics can be daunting to try and understand, so each book is written and structured in the simplest way possible.
So all of our books are picture books, and so the important thing to know is that not only is the written word there, but there's an image that gives context to what we're talking about.
And with the goal of reaching as many people as possible, through Unite for Literacy's digital library, readers can find a narrated version of each book in nearly 50 different languages.
That's super important because, as you know, many of our community members don't always speak English.
While no books have been fully written yet from the workshop, McGuffey says it's just about starting the process and seeing where your ideas take you.
Everybody has a book in them.
Nebraska Methodist will have physical copies of books to hand out to community members, and Unite for Literacy tells me by the end of the year, they would expect some of the books from the workshop to be published and accessible in their digital library. And they'll create a Nebraska Methodist College book collection for families to access. A link to access that library can be found in this story at KETV.com.